Yeah, we're late, but a lot of people are late for a lot of things. But I still apologize. What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Low Budget LCS. My name is LaChance, and I am, of course, joined tonight by Vega.
I'm so excited. It's been a little while since we've casted together.
Dude,
so
I've missed you so much.
Hi. It's the same for me. I have missed you so much. Just what's funny is I was gonna message you immediately like, we should get some games in this week, and you messaged me as I was opening up Discord to be like, hey, you want to cast tomorrow?
Fuck yeah. Yeah, just classic people getting married, just busy days, but we're back, we're making it happen, and they are drafting now. By the way, Team Fried Chicken versus Dirty Rats, Xfinity. You might hear a little gravel in my voice, and that's because I'm a little bit sick today. And because of that, the good Vega is going to be doing play-by-play. And I gotta say, man, I'm so fucking excited.
I've gotten to do a little bit of it with you. The one moment where you went to the bathroom and I play-by-played one fight for us.
Dude, yes, you're really good. You are just really. It's more that I'm really bad at the
really
thing
good.
that you do. I'm
really good. I will say, prior to Low Budget LCS, I did do play-by-play mostly. So, but then that's weird because I feel like now I'm setting a bar. I'm like, oh, he's done it before, so I can't be like, oh, first time play-by-play.
Nah, dude. Listen, this is all thrown on to you like not that long before the cast started. So you have all the excuses in the world. Either way, we're gonna fucking kill it. But here we are. I'll be your color caster, hesitantly bringing you knowledge, the gospel, spreading the good word. And as you can see, we are in draft right now. Wait, fuck. These are on the wrong sides, aren't they? Hold on a second. The teams you thought were the teams.
Doing production is hard.
Doing production is hard. It's true. It's true.
But I want to point out, we would have been here ready to go with a little bit of spare time, but Discord decided to have issues.
Holy
so we spent a lot of our
shit.
time figuring that out. And by figuring it out, I mean clicking back and forth, joining the channel and unjoining the channel.
That was
So
the
finally,
primary tech.
And yeah, I mean, I think you're going to do wonderful as color.
Thank you, man.
Realistically, we make it sound a lot more difficult than it is. You're really just like pointing out something that everyone else can see, but acknowledging what they see. So they're like, hey, I was thinking the same thing.
Fuck yeah, I needed to hear that. All right.
It's just validation. It's just live validation.
Oh my god, that's beautiful. That's exactly what that is. Well, here we are. The team's finally on the right side. An important change to the player lineup before we start talking about these champions that you can see. This beautiful tapestry of picks unveiling before you is the fact that Earl King, I believe I read this in a book before, the faker of Financial League, will not be playing today for Team Fried Chicken. Vega, actually, this is your fact. Do you want to dish this fact about Earl King and Foreign Guy?
Yeah, Earl King and Foreign Guy, top 2 in, and I'm gonna double check this real fast. Top 2 in damage per minute. Earl King was at 1,200 per minute, which is pretty crazy. I don't know if you guys know. That's a lot of damage a minute.
That's nuts.
Yeah, Foreign Guy second with 922, so 300 behind, but still, like 922 is a lot of damage. So now we're sitting at Dirty Rats Xfinity now having 2 of the top 4 damage dealers in Kigarus and Foreign Guy, and both of those are playing night. Earl King not there, so we'll have to see how. I think Jason's Crypt is the name. Jason's Crypt. I don't know which one.
Jason Crypt. Jason, do you think that 5 is an S? Crypts?
Jason Crypts.
It's possible. Who can say? Only Jason himself.
Does Jason Crypt?
Maybe. You never know. I am, of course, setting a prediction right now. Predictions are live. You've got 10 minutes. Yeah, 10 minutes to really decide how you feel about these compositions. Oh, dude, I love that these teams are just These two teams are already off to the bat. They're already about to start the game. This is fucking sick. Okay. On the side of Team Fried Chicken, we have this is me lining up here. We've got Ash, Nautilus, Maokai, Yone, Rumble. Now you're probably thinking, LaChance, you're a master strategist. I'm sure you're shot calling on every team you've ever been a part of. Fuck yeah, you're absolutely right. What do I see there? I see a lot of CC. What does CC stand for? Great question, crowd member. That stands for crowd control. You got it in the Ash, you got it in the Nautilus, the Maokai, the Yone, and then Rumble can just put down a destructive strip wherever you want. I think their team fight is going to be absolutely dirty. Real Wombo combo there. But is it as good as the Wombo combo on the other side of the map? You've got the Amumu, the Seraphine, the Ornn. I'm thinking about these ults overlapping on top of each other. A Senna shield shot straight across the bow, keeping their buddies alive. And then Nefiri doing whatever Nefiri does. We all know what Nefiri does. I don't need to tell you, and you don't need to tell me. But Nefiri definitely tries to kill one person, and that would lead me to believe that they're an assassin. And boy,
Yeah,
howdy.
That's a safe point. Yeah, I think that's a good point.
That's a good point. All right, cool. We're all on board with that, which means that Nefiri is probably going to try and kill Ash.
Yeah, I think that was really good, by the way. That was a really good breakdown of both teams. I don't have a lot to add. I'm going to try it again on as many of the patented LaChance absolutely as I can tonight.
Just riding along, hooking my
a really in-depth point. Man, absolutely. We have two team fight comps. Really, I will say this now that I get to be kind of the wild version of the cast, that I don't have to be as analytical.
Yeah, dude, do whatever you want.
One team has infinite scaling with Senna, other team doesn't scale infinitely, so if the game goes on, 60, 70 minutes, Senna pretty good in that situation.
Give me a 70-minute game. That would be wild.
Yeah, I'd love that. Let's first play-by-play in like a year. Let's do 70 minutes.
Let's lock you in. I've got to keep coming up with points for 70 goddamn minutes. Okay. Good,
we said earlier, but now with more items.
Yes. Oh no, they bought another elixir. Yes.
I did play a game I think yesterday, where we were playing Flex Fives, or it was normals, I don't remember. I was playing a Zir, and it was a 50-minute game, but at one point I had sold my boots. I was 6 items. I had 8,000 gold in pocket, even after buying pots.
Mm-hmm.
And they got our Nexus down to 100 HP.
Oh my god.
Killed them and then aced them. And then won the game. I was like, this is the craziest game of League I've ever played.
Dude, that's awesome.
I had so much money.
You were so rich, so wealthy.
I should be able to take money from that game into the next game.
I think you're right. Turn League of Legends ranked ladder into a roguelite.
Yes. Oh my gosh. What more can you want?
I'm honestly a little interested. I'm always interested whenever they mix and match game ideas. There's a little indie game that just came out called Moonstone Island, which kind of combines Slay the Spire, Stardew Valley, and Pokemon together. And it's a very interesting combination of ideas. So if you're looking for something cute and cozy, Moonstone Island. Been having a blast with that.
Have you seen the... I think it's like a Yordle game that's coming out from... It's one of the Riot, not Riot Studio making it, but one of the studios that uses Riot.
Sure, yeah.
It's supposed to be like a farming fun game like that, but it's in Bandle City. It looks really cool.
Oh, that sounds pretty cute.
I'll try and find the
please
to it to send you.
Please
but
do.
That looked really cute.
Wakababu says these drafts are looking hold on, I gotta clear my this is what I'm talking about, guys. These drafts are looking finger lickin'-icious, but not as delicious as KFC's new Fiery Zinger Burger, box hot and crispy. 4,194. Is that supposed to be calories? Pricing may vary between pickup and delivery. Let's see if we can get that faster. These drafts are finger-lickin'-licious, but not as delicious as KFC's new Fiery Zinger Burger Box Hot and Crispy. 4,194 kg. Pricing may also vary between pickup and delivery. Yikes, folks. It's going to come together, but that sounds great. I'd have a bite of that.
That was good. You did well. I'll think this is your, like, Michael Jordan flu game.
Thank you, man. That's exactly what this is. If Michael Jordan just had sort of a scratchy throat.
Yeah. If it was just a mild scratchy throat and he had to talk about League of Legends, this would be the equivalent of that.
Les4 says, I sure hope this stream is less unhinged than last night. Well, we're doing opposite jobs tonight, so maybe not.
This is LBLCS Spirit Week. We're hitting all the different, like, zany things that we can do.
Dude, yes. Zodiac, no Earl King. No Earl King on Team Fried Chicken today. Today might be an upset. Team Fried Chicken also fucking undefeated. I see a lot of money that has been put into the coffers of Team Fried Chicken here on the prediction. Oh, and as I say that, Dirty Rats Xfinity, the money starts to go up.
Oh, yeah, there we go. I put mine.
Nice.
Yeah, we can't make any regicide jokes tonight, which I did have on my bingo card.
Right. A bunch of them, too.
Yes. Unfortunate. But that's okay. When we get in, do you want to share your screen?
Oh, yes, absolutely. Strahd, I did hear that last night's stream was fucking wild. I heard that Bogle went a little crazy.
I did hear that also.
Yeah. He's a wild man. Oh, goodness gracious. Okay, we're coming into it. Game 1, week...
We're ready.
6?
Yes.
Of the low-budget LCS. This is the second to last week for financial.
Which is wild that we're already here.
Yeah, it really is truly crazy. We're almost to playoffs. As the fall season begins to take over. Let's see. Come on. Work. Nice.
This looks like an invade, maybe? Blue side pinging the bot lane together. They do have Nautilus, Ashe, Maokai. There's a lot of good tools.
Right. Oh, shit.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. My bad.
Oh, look, we don't need to see any of that information.
Right.
It's fine.
Right.
Oh, but they're stacking a bush. Are they ready for this invade? Oh, no, they're going to make me play-by-play immediately to start this game.
They want to hear it, man.
All right. They are moving through. This is Team Fried Chicken moving through the bot side jungle now, looking around. Double It has moved off. Foreign guy walks out of the bush. We'll see if they see there is a recall in the bush. They do spot out Team Fried Chicken. They are going to drop a ward and move out of the bush here.
They didn't wait long enough. If they had just waited 2 more seconds, Dirty Rats definitely would have caught him.
Absolutely. But it's going to be just an information trade there. Looks like Dirty Rats going to fan out now. Team Fried Chicken just going to move back into the spot side jungle. Checking bushes, since they actually didn't see anyone from Dirty Rats. They saw, I think, maybe one player. They're having to check, like, all these brushes, make sure no one's hiding from them, make sure no one's bush camping on that side. But looks like we are going to get a handshake start here. Both jungles starting opposite sides.
And leashless jungle starts as well for the both of them.
Yeah, so bot lanes get there immediately.
They do. Bot lanes get there immediately. Rumble's going to show up a little bit later to the top side, but that shouldn't impact things too much here. What I'm interested in is this bot lane level 2s. I think this Nautilus Ashe, here it is.
Hook goes in. There's a stun onto Senna. They're taking a lot of early damage. Ignite goes down, flashes out. Will they flash after? No, looks like just stun onto Seraphine here. Trading. Have to be so careful. So much HP to both. Flashes out there at the expense of just an Ignite.
That is exactly what I thought was going to happen. I knew it. I knew that CC coming out of Nautilus, coming out of Ashe. It's just so annoying, and I didn't even clock that there was an Ignite down there in the bot lane. I think that that's setting a little bit of precedent here of how we're going to see this bot lane play out if any CC connects.
Yeah, and it only gets scarier, right? Now that you don't have flashes, that Nautilus engaged, the ass slow is so much worse. But they are showing what you could do with double range to harass on the Nautilus there. But this is how top lane can go for a melee into Rumble. Rumble getting a really nice trade, double electro harpoons. Will Slampus be able to get away? Are the cooldowns there? One harpoon lands. No more left. Slampus walks away from that one without burning the flash.
There's always an interesting moment in any 1v1 where you've used all of your abilities. You either don't have any summoner spells, or you're not willing to use... Look at that
roll
hook.
mid, the hook lands, weaves it between the dogs. You're taking a little bit of damage there. Great roam timing from Vexrax there to get a little bit of prio in mid lane.
Dude, that Nautilus, the roams are filthy, the CC's there, great timing. The bot laner backed, and he said, okay, I need to get to another lane and make something happen. And he does. And he does. It's all coming together. Now he's going to back.
Absolutely. And we see in top here, got 2-0. This is kind of how this matchup goes. Rumble is the bane of all melee top laners. And if you're an Ornn player, you're probably used to the saying of like, okay, just I need to survive for ornaments. I need to just get as much gold as I can, get to ornaments, and be okay, right? We do see a Mumu basing on the bot side. Maokai going to get what looks like that top side scuttle and take a little peek into the jungle here.
Look at Maokai. Maokai is spotted by Nefiri. He's going to steal a camp, but a Mumu's on his way there. Let's see if this turns into a gank.
Oh, it is. Shady Gecko has the angle. Kigarus, though, does have to flip, takes him into tower there. It's one shot, two shots. Maokai gets out.
Look at the angle on this Nautilus.
Because there's no flashes in the bot lane. Looks like no action quite. Oh, the hook does land. Doublelift does get that, does not get stunned, though. Is able to kite it out with the slow here. Meanwhile, trading in mid lane. Kigarus taking a lot of damage out of the Soul Unbound there from Yone.
Duels happening all over the map. Another one!
Another fight in the bot lane. Root does land. Now that Senna has that root, though, these fights get a little bit tougher. There's a lot of extra healing that comes out of this Seraphine Senna lane, but they are trading into minions. They do have to back off here. Non-stop action. This is great because usually I'm the one who has to stop my point in the middle.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah.
Nice trade in top here in the middle of the minions. Good job by Slampus getting some trading back onto this Rumble. If it's low, it's a little bit harder for Rumble to bully that lane out, so very good there. And we'll see if another hook comes out.
No, this is your revenge for sure. These teams know. They know that I've been cutting you off for weeks and weeks now, and they're going to give you every opportunity. Bubbly Benny, man, I love League of Legumes. Nobody loves beans more than we do, Benny. You're in absolutely the right place. Oh, look at Shady Gecko down here.
Sneaking into the bush, and the wave is pushing. I don't believe he was spotted there. I didn't see pings come out onto it.
Truly so shady. How's he
There's
gonna...
a little bit of an angle.
He's got flash. He's got flash.
Flashed. Oh, it's going. They do get the root onto foreign guy there. Moves to the side, but is going to get knocked back. Ash wanting to get this kill. First blood over to Sushi Mustard, and Team Fried Chicken says, we'll put one more in the fryer for us there. Ash gets that first blood, and Seraphine goes down.
I really like that. Absolutely. Absolutely puts it in the fryer. Oh, level 6 up here for Rumble.
Yeah, it's always a very dangerous time because now Rumble can pretty much, if you ever get low in the lane from distance, deal a ton of damage. I'm sure we've all been hit by a Rumble equalizer before. It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it'll do it. That's for sure. Now, I will say... That'll do it. We don't have a dragon timer in the top left corner, and that's not me. That's just seems to be what the spectator client has decided to do this time around.
I'd give you a spoiler. They are doing the dragon.
Holy shit.
It's on it.
Now, Amumu is walking sort of down towards it. We could have a fight around dragon.
Yeah, and it looks like in bot lane, they do miss the hook here. Now, this is the angle that you want if you're Dirty Rats. The hook is down. We'll see if Yone can keep Amumu away, but they are scrapping over this. Lots of damage onto Vexrax here. They do manage to secure the dragon, but at what cost? Nautilus goes down immediately. Fight continuing now. Yone trying to get as much damage as he can, but Kigarus is getting turned on here. There's not enough shields and healing. Yone forced to flash out there. Ash in no man's land. Slowed there. Amumu in the area. Does have Seraphine, but do they have the damage? Looks like Ash is going to get sacrificed to the wolves here. As foreign guy picks that one up. Team Fried Chicken gets the dragon, but the Dirty Rats pick up the kills and even it up 2-2.
Wow, and what a great fight sandwich there from Dirty Rats Xfinity. They really, truly were able to close the jaws of death on that team fight right there. They came from both sides. Now, Team Fried Chicken does get the dragon. That's true. But I kind of see this as a Dirty Rats Xfinity win out of that team fight because they were able to get some gold there, catch up just a little bit, and the gold lead has shrunk by just a hair. So they're moving forward at the very least.
Right, and you're the Ornn, Seraphine, Senna comp, right? So you kind of expect your early game to be down a little bit of gold, but it helps so much because once Seraphine, Senna get to items, then, you know, the all-in becomes so much scarier, right? Because they're like, oh, they get a giant shield, they're getting healed, you get rooted, and when you get an early kill like that on the Seraphine, it kind of accelerates that, right? Now it's a little bit harder for Ashe and Nautilus to all-in.
Wait a second. Earl King is in the chat right now. Oh, hold on a second, Kabos. Let me allow that in. Allow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys. The screen's gone dark. Don't worry about it. It happens. It's going to be okay. We're okay. Everything's okay. That was great, Kabos. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, something with Earl King is in chat. Not in the game. In chat, though.
When did Nocturne join the game? Sorry, Toku Finn. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, Earl King in the crowd. Thanks for joining us, man. Hope your day's going well and you're supporting your team from the sidelines today. Damn, that's a fatty wave being slammed into top lane here. Look at that CS differential. Yikes.
Yeah.
Very
fun, and that's gonna be a plate.
Absolutely. Gap Topsu just doing his dark, dirty work up there in the top lane. But as we've said, Slampus, he's got the ornaments, he's got the scaling. Sure, he's not getting the gold right now, but he will. Listen, guys, here's a fun little tip. The game gives you gold for free, just a little bit, right?
Oh, hook left. Bot lane. Ashe ult goes out immediately. Double Lift does get the ult off, gets the shield, but so much damage already. Ashe with the slows does go into the invulnerability and gets out. Ashe gets traded back a decent amount of damage there, too. Seraphine able to get the roots off. Will the empowered Q come out? It does, and without even trading a Amumu in the bot lane now, Seraphine going to top off. There is a ward in both of the other brushes. They are going to spot this Amumu out. So it should be the free Rift Herald on the top lane. And handshaking in the bottom. So close in the bot lane.
Can we talk about that fucking flash from Ashe right there? She flashed the Seraphine ult. That was really, really well done. And they're in a little bit of a pickle right now.
They're going to bully him off the tower here, get that free plate. Amumu just being in the area means they have to play safe here. And more barbecue in the top lane.
But that fight shows that Dirty Rats can fight back down here in the bot lane. Like, that was a great fight for Team Fried Chicken. Almost certainly. Look at Yone.
Oh, Nation Script is here. Does have the ult. He's looking.
Oh!
Misses the ult, though. Oh, no. We're flashing back to the mid lane. Where's the trade being Maokai and the dog? I'm assuming nothing else happened in the bot lane after the ult got missed.
Yeah, listen. Spectator just didn't want us to see that. Ooh, Kigerus.
Very close there.
Is able to get out.
Does escape to safety, yeah. Every time I see Nefiri played, I only see that video of that little girl saying, "Can I pet that dog?"
Oh, shit, Kigerus!
Kigerus goes back in. He does have a Amumu in the area. There's no Yone ult. They get the flash ult from Amumu, and that's going to be the burst out. Kigerus gets the kill in the mid lane. Another bandage shot lands. Maokai trading back in. They do have Senna roaming up here. Looks like it's just going to be a little bit of trading of health here. But just like that, Jason Script goes down. The sub-mid laner right there.
That was a wild angle. The Amumu came around the backside there. That was fantastic. Very, very well done.
Absolutely. Amumu finding a good timing. No Yone ult there to get that, knock up afterwards. Maybe make a play. Looks like we're going to get TP back mid from Yone. But right now the game, despite the kill lead being 3-2, we do see TFC with the early lead. A lot of that coming off the farm in top lane. At a 1.5k gold lead for Rumble up there. We haven't seen Rumble in fights yet. Oh, we might get a little bit of scrap here in bot lane as they do get the root onto Nautilus. Looks like he's just going to Spider-Man his way out of there.
Yeah, that was a good hook. Swings himself out to safety. for sure. Another
Oh, Hook
connection.
lands on the Seraphine. Ashel goes down. Can they get the kill? Seraphine does have ult here, does charm up the Ash. Lots of trading back here
Look
from
at
the
Yone.
Senna. Nextrax gets it. Yone coming in. So is Maokai. Do they have it? Yone gets the initial damage. Double is so low. Here comes the Malphite on the UI. No, it's going to be a dive. 2 kills over to Team Fried Chicken. They've got the special sauce in the bot lane.
Oh my god, that last auto was exactly what Jason needed to get that kill. They're going to drop the Herald in bot lane, turn to pick up this dragon. An absolute clean sweep down here. Team Fried Chicken got every single thing they wanted.
Absolutely. The rich get richer, and this is what they have to do, right? Accelerate the game. Don't let the Senna, don't let the orange scale. Just absolutely force in the bot lane. Loving it. We get a little bit of nice trading here out of the Ornn, though, but oh, here comes the Ornn Hammer getting to it. Dodges it. The flash of the Ornn ult gets the kill. Meanwhile, in mid lane, we do see Kiger's fancying and trading at Shady Gecko. They're just going to back out, and we do see Amumu is top lane right now. There is no flash on Cutthroat. He's going to do it. Tower damage and just shut down over to Dyslexic.
Dude, what is up with Team Fried Chicken and these flashes? These guys are dodging everything. Absolute fancy feet.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it without even. This is why you do it.
I know.
So much,
that's
right?
exactly why you do it. 100%.
Not even dating it.
Yeah. It just happens. It just happens.
Yeah. Holy moly.
Dude, Vexrack's really going for these hooks. Love that we're seeing him in the mid lane again. This guy is all over the map here. But just good team movement from Team Fried Chicken. They got that dragon. They're throwing their pressure around. Ashe is alone in the bot lane right now. I'm seeing some pings on her down there, but Maokai coming to support him. Get these Krugs. Let's see if they can make something happen. Ashe Arrow is up once again. Such a good engage.
Maokai ult is up too, but will they burst out Ashe before it happens? They are going to get the kill just like that. Double if gets the kill in the bot lane. Now it's Maokai in a 1v2. Can he get it? We do see Nautilus roaming down the river. They've got a lot of CC here. No flashes on the bot lane. Hook lands right there onto the Seraphine, but do they have the damage through the heals and shields? Looks like they are. Seraphine, oh, so close. They do flash to get that kill there. Over to Shady Gecko, and it ends up being a 1-for-1, but a very close one.
Oh my god, 2 back-to-back turns like that. The Ashe Arrow that we think is going to be followed up by a Maokai ult, which it is, but right away, Foreign Guy and Double Lift slap that down, throw the ults at him, shut that whole thing down, and then Seraphine just living for so goddamn long with the heals and shields. Never say never when there are 2 supports right next to each other.
Absolutely, and it only gets stronger, but a good job again. I mean, TFC constantly attacking this bot lane, saying we have so much CC, let's get down there, let's fight them, because one thing that is good against Seraphine as an ADC is if you get incredibly tanky, she doesn't really burst out tanks very well, so Maokai getting that gold isn't bad, but the top lane, Rumble is cooking, to say the least up here. Oh my goodness! It's a solo kill in the top lane!
Oh, and he predicts the direction of the charge, and Slampus just spends that extra second that he does not want to on top of the Rumble ult. That was a beautiful prediction.
Absolutely. I mean, holy moly, we do see the bot turn. That was not on purpose.
Dude, I'm going to start tallying them. I love it. I love it. Give me more.
Look, when you make good points, now I feel like I'm like, oh, I must be making an okay point.
No, you're making great points. I'm agreeing with you every time I do it. It's real. It's real.
Oh, we do see Kiger's walking into a bunch here. Should just be a little bit of traded damage here between Shady Gecko and Kiger's. He's going to walk back out. Takes a few saplings to the face, but you see a concerted effort now. The Tatsu Zero in the top lane does have a few challengers. Root land.
Oh.
There's an Ornn.
Oh.
Will he ever hit the ground? No. Slampus gets the kill. And now we do have a flank from Kiger's going in onto the Yone here. The rest of the team isn't quite there to reinforce yet. Jason trying to buy as much time as possible. Here comes the Maokai ult. There's a dog trapped in between a lot of people, but on the other side of the fight, Jason goes down. Slampus, 2 kills. Will Kigerus go down? The shields, the healing, the Ashe Arrow secures it, but 3 of them in. Not a great position. Amumu ult gets 2. We just see Sushi trying to get to the wall. Flashes over. Ashe slows. Oh, flash, but it doesn't matter because the Bandit's toss lands. And just like that, all that fighting into just a 3-for-2.
My God, talk about all that fighting. That fight started in the top lane and extended all the way down to mid lane. It's not done yet.
It might be over. That's a hook under the tower. Double have got to be careful there.
Oh my God, these teams are ready to scrap, even with how all this is going, right? Tied in kills, still up in gold, Team Fried Chicken. But what an alley-oop up in the top lane. 2 ults into a bandage toss, connecting, taking out their target, and then the fight stretches. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
No. But Moo is in a place he'd rather not be as Rumble is fired up the barbecue, and that's 1 free mummy now served up fresh and ready for Fried Chicken.
Fuck, dude, I love these. I love these fucking tags on this shit. Yeah,
let me build it up all year. I have 1 good play.
Hell yeah, dude. Keep them coming. Rumble has so much damage. I feel like the Rumbles in my games are never like this, but this is Gap Topsu 0. He's earned the nickname. He is just reaffirming it this time around as well. Good out by Kigris.
Nautilus gets the Gromp there?
I guess he does. Hey.
Kigris does have that dog in him. I will say that. Is a 3rd dragon there for TFC. So now we do see TFC has control of the map. Ash Arrow does go wide, but will Nautilus find a hook?
Oh,
like,
he's looking. That's for sure.
When you're feeling it, on Nautilus, it just feels like you can't ever miss a hook. Like every one of them is just a targeted ability.
It's great. It's such a fun. It's just such a fun ability to cast and play with. Ooh, Gecko might be in some trouble right here. Dyslexic hasn't missed a bandage toss yet.
Oh, we do see Nautilus is on vision here. Will we get it again? Will not.
Okay, maybe he's missed 1, but who's counting?
I didn't see that. My eyes were closed.
Yeah, that's fair. Mine too. I'm dyslexic, so I couldn't see it.
That's how that works.
That's exactly how that works.
I see the opposite of anything.
Oh, God, to see that would truly be debilitating. Now, they've gotten 3 dragons in a row. They're up 4,000 gold. Team Fried Chicken, I think it's fair to say, has a commanding lead right now. But Dirty Rats Xfinity is still showing themselves in these fights, and as the game goes on longer, their scaling is going to come into play and potentially make up a little bit of the difference of this gold. Now, I'm not claiming that we're there yet, right? There's still quite a ways to go, but they have survived. It's not as if the base is broken, but let's see what they can do off this play.
Now Kyle, Yone ult does not land. They do get a little bit of roots up there. There's the Seraphine ult. They're trying to pick this fight before the Rip Herald takes the tower down here. Lots of damage. Eclectic is taking it, but the Rumble ult is cooking the team fight. In goes Kigris though. Will Kigris be able to pick up another kill? We already have the Amumu down. That's 1, that's 2 down. Kigris forced out of the fight. The flash in from Nautilus. That's 3. Jason picks that one up. The celebratory Orno. Will he be able to get another kill here? Gets hooked in, gets rooted up. There is so much damage onto their Gecko. Blinking health bar. That double kill for the Orange Lampus turns it. Is there enough healing here out of the Sinna to get them out of this fight? Double is trying so hard to kite here. They're all so low, but the Rumble is still alive. Gaptatsuo 0 picks up that kill, and that is a 4-for-2 and the mid tower.
What the fuck just happened? That was a crazy fight. Holy shit. That was every summoner spell and ult in the game being dumped into that. It felt like, God, people showing up to not one of those fights where people are funneling in 1 by 1, but it sort of started off as, 7 people there, and then a new person would show up with an ult, and then a new person would show up with their ult. It was basically like we're watching an opera. Yeah, that's right. This is my version of color casting, by the way.
I like it. I really do like it.
That was fucking sick. A highlight to me in that was the Rumble ult, which, goddamn, this dude has perfect angles. That was absolutely fearsome where he placed it.
Yeah, I was gonna mention this before that fight broke out, which is they're at a point now where the 5v5 is probably largely even, except for one part, and that's the Rumble ult, because you can kind of get away with, there's a lot of engage on the enemy team, but really damage-wise, Ash and Yone
God.
at insane. Oh no, Slampus, you can't be here. This is Gaptatsuo Zero's side of the map. Does walk away.
He lets him leave. I'm surprised. He had ult there.
Go back and tell your teammates what you saw here.
Exactly. I have to leave one of you alive, at least.
Tell the story.
Now, let's check in on these. Oh, sorry, you were saying something. I'm going to look at these Senna
Well, no,
stacks.
just that, you can weather the storm with Seraphine ult and shields and Senna ult and shields,
Mm.
but the Rumble ult just does so much damage so fast that if any of your carries are caught in that, even a fight that looks good right now may be bad for Dirty Ass. But notably, Rumble doesn't have a Zonius. He's not building towards Zonius right now. There are opportunities for you to get picks onto that Rumble.
Yes. Yes. No, absolutely. As a side thought, do you know off the top of your head what the breakpoints for Senna souls are?
100, I think 100. It's like 50, 100, something else. I know 100's like what you want. 100's where you get like the first like big jump in range, I think.
All right. Well, she's at 80.
What do you think I am, a support main?
Completely fair. And neither am I.
I am a support main.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. We have not played League together. Have we played League together?
No, we need to. Actually, okay, I'm really proud of myself for this. I'm going to make a point. So I got Masters on support.
Fuck yeah, dude.
But I did that, I was playing Lulu. It's that thing where you're like, am I really good? So I got Masters this split on ADC, and I'm really proud of myself.
Dude, congratulations. That is not easy to do.
We're going to get a fight here. This is Infernal
definitely.
Soul for a Rumble comp. This is a must fight. We do have a sandwich here in the middle. They're choosing to engage on the bot side onto the Rumble. Rumble actually not hitting that many members right now, but will he be able to cook them regardless? Sushi Master goes down. That's one down in the fight. The Fury does pick the Rumble up on the back end, though. Kiger is still alive. So much damage. Gecko going down.
Oh
We're going to see a turn fight here for the Rats. They say, welcome to the sewer. That's an ace for the Dirty Rats.
Oh my God. They're still down 3,000 gold. They're down 3 dragons, but it just doesn't matter. They are bringing some street smarts to this game right here. That was an incredible fight. So patient. And just like you said, that Rumble ult doesn't hit the targets that it needs to. They wait it out and they pick their targets purposefully, and they turn the fucking fight. That's crazy. What is Team Fried Chicken thinking right now, where they're just like, okay, well, that's not how that should have gone.
You got to just regather yourself, right? The Barons on the map, you still have the... I mean, that fight could be completely different with a Rumble ult that actually is hitting... That sounds really toxic. If Rumble ult's just a little bit more forward, that fight's completely different. Unfortunately, he drops it. I see the idea. He's trying to seal them into the fight with him to where if they kite back, they have to step on the ult. But Dirty Rats say, we're not going to kite back. We're coming right at you. And they end up being able to burst the Rumble out early in the fight. And as we see, he's close to death cap, but there's still no Zonias. So even if he gets into these fights, he's a melee champion. He can be CC'd, he can be bursted out here. And now the Ornn has a bounty. The Ornn has reached the point. We have our first ornament in the game.
Oof. Here we go. Baron, though, being started up. Sapperlings as little security guards out there, keeping an eye. Dirty Rats. I mean, they got to know that this is going on. Now they do. Oh, let's see if they can pull this off.
Be a fight here. Rumble ult used to just push him away. They're going to try and burst the Baron down. There comes a lot more ults, but will they win the fight? A 3-man ult from Seraphine, but is there enough damage? Down goes the first AD carry. Their Ashes out of the fight. Ornn now joining. So is Yone. Lots of damage out. They got the Baron, but can they survive? Capsule 0 goes down. Already 3 dead. Only Yone and Maokai wearing the Baron. If they can get out, if they can hold this Baron, it'll be okay. But again, we see the power of this DRX comp.
And they're still down in gold, just about the same as last time. But these ults are just landing, and they're playing around the Rumble ult. They were able to dodge out of that once again. I'm starting to feel like that ultimate is the key to who is going to win or lose this game. But, we went right into the Baron fight. That last dragon was a huge inflection point. If that dragon goes over to Team Fried Chicken, I think we start to say, well, it's a matter of how long, right? But now we've reset the dragon timer. There's 2 minutes and 40 seconds till they even get a chance at Soul again. Yes, they've got Baron, but it's not on as many members as they would like. Dirty Rats are really shaping up to make this look like a comeback.
Absolutely, and Seraphine and both these guys, foreign guy, absolutely not foreign to the Seraphine, showing a lot of mastery of it. We've seen 3 to 4 man ults in each of the most recent fights, and that's so important because all that CC that needs to be stacked, all of that they need to engage. When you get Seraphine ult, it provides so much time for a Mumu and Ornn to get into position, to block those skill shots, and then make the fight about Senna hitting for free in the back line. Kigaris being able to find angles to burst out the Rumble in these fights. And
Shady
we see some
Gecko.
CC here on the Gecko. Gecko forced to burn the ult to try and survive. Rumble in the corridor,
Ooh.
but it's just not enough damage. Astral comes out, but that's on to Kigris. Doesn't able to kite it out. That's one kill already. The shields and healing
Yone.
are insane. And Orn's on a flank. Oh, Yone into the backline, but look at the shields. Can they burst through them? Double it does go down on the other side. Gap throw 0 goes down. Right now, a 3-for-1 as Kigris still lives. Yone did go down off screen. And I don't know if you've been tracking it, but with Yone and Maokai dead, there's no Barons left. The push is online.
Wow. Still down. Gold. But they don't care. And they are picking their fights really well. Honestly, was not sure how that was going to go. That was a good Rumble ult there, right? And then they have them in this choke point. But at this point, I guess the stats are just starting to catch up, and we are a minute away from this Infernal Drake, which, yes, it's sole point for Team Fried Chicken, but it's also an opportunity for DRX to push the game even longer if they're going to be able to secure it, which is exactly what they want. The longer this game goes on, we're approaching the 30-minute mark here. I mean, we joked about a 70-minute game. There's no way we're getting a 70-minute game, he says, trying to cast a curse on purpose. But you know, we're getting there. We're getting to where these teams could be at a standstill.
Yeah, and Kabas making a great point in chat is there's 3 ornaments online, which means gold effectively is in favor now of DRX, you know, the value of those items. And we saw the Rumble ult came out, but Seraphine Empowered W essentially just shielded everyone through the damage. We've reached that point as we might get engaged. Orno pot, we do see the knock up onto the Maokai. They say we'll burst them out before the dragon fight here. Vexrax immediately gets deleted. Yone on the flank. Does get a great engage, gets an immediate kill. Kigris stuck in between 2. Is this at the Ash? Gonna be able to bring down Kigris with the damage. Holy moly, Ash goes down there. Now can Captain 0 kite this out. Foreign guy, so much shielding and healing. It's just the Yone and the Maokai left versus 3 from DRX. What will they be able to do? There still is lots of engage on the DRX side.
They've got the scuttle speed up.
Scuttle speed. Looking for it. Gecko running down. They're splitting up here, trying to say, hey, you got to pick one of us here. Will they? Looks like they just push them off this dragon. TFC, we talked about the timing early in the game. They needed to get a lead here. They needed to pressure. Shady Gecko's still poking around a little bit here. Gonna get TP's into the base!
Oh!
TP's into the base. There is a Santa here. This is going to be in here, but I don't think it's going to be the end of the game, but it is a great play. Can Gecko get out of here, though? Will Gecko be able to run away? Dragon does go down in that time. Looks like Gecko will be okay. That is a top lane inhib down now.
What a wild series of events. I mean, yes, they get the dragon. Great point from Kabas, who, by the way, is another goated color caster. Honestly, tonight I should be producing, if we're being real. But yes, these ornaments giving enough gold where gold is in favor of Dirty Rat's Xfinity. And we've kind of seen the same team fight play out 3 times in a row. And I mean, almost down to the letter of Rumble ult being used, and Yone comes from behind, comes from the flanks. We've been getting these solo engages from Yone on the back line. I mean, do you think he's coming from the right angle? Should he be with his team and trying to do front to back? Because he has come from the back line 3 fights in a row. He's gotten 1 target, but he hasn't been able to kill much more than that.
I do think that they're making the right call as far as once the fight starts. The issue I have right now is how the fights are starting. This I like a lot more. Ash for downtown, but it doesn't connect with Foreign Guy. The Rumble ult is burning him down. They do get to sit on that. Foreign Guy somehow lives. Goes down to the edge of the Nautilus there, but so much damage. Double pops the stopwatch. What will happen on the other side of the fight in the meantime? Or knock up onto 3. Senna untouched. TFC does get a trade back onto the move, but now Kigris joins the fight. And the Dirty Rats say there's plenty of trash in this lane. We're cleaning it up. It is a 1 fight for DRX.
Oh my god, they've done it again. 5 fights in a row. DRX has won, and now they turn to their reward. It is Baron. That's a complete ace. And god, that fight starts off so well. I liked that Rumble ult. They almost get Foreign Guy, and then a fadeaway 3. Nautilus ult takes out Foreign Guy way in the back line. Yone ults in, but because Double Lift goes golden, uses Zonia or stopwatch there. He actually ends up isolating himself. There's like 4 to 6 seconds where he's actually not able to do any damage to anyone because he snaps back, and where he started was too far away to get involved in the rest of the fight. And during that time, DRX gains the upper hand in the middle of that scrum right there. Nefari still comes out on top. So goddamn strong. 10, 4, and 10 right now. Absolutely playing the role of the assassin. Oh, Team Fried Chicken really have a mountain to climb.
Absolutely, and I mean, you see the power of Seraphine in that fight. Rumble is all over her, almost solo for a minute there, but she gets a spell rotation out and so much shielding, and then Senna shows up. She's able to layer that with more healing and shielding, and it's just so hard to kill the carries on the side. Now, level 16 Ornn can actually trade a little bit in these side lanes.
Wow, that's a strong Ornn. Look at this, Keegar is coming down.
He's hunting. Keegarus popping the engage there. Lots of damage immediately. James trying to trade it back, but that's a kill over to the Senna. 100 Teeth double lift. Using his off season to play here in the low budget LCS. We're very happy to have him. Thank you.
So kind of him. So kind. And for free too. Pretty wild, you know? Yeah. Guy usually has a contract, but he said he didn't need it. Now let's check in with the Senna stacks. 121.
And a Guardian Angel now. So if you thought it was hard to kill her before, guess what? You got to do it twice.
Yeah, it's your work's cut out for you. Your work is absolutely cut out for you. And try and do it while the rest of her team is throwing everything in the kitchen sink at you as well. Just under a minute for this next dragon to come back up. I can't quite remember. Did Team Fried Chicken have 3 dragons before Dirty Rats even got one?
Yes, it has been repeated fights at Soul Point now, which I will say I was a little bit surprised. I guess they're getting back in time now. I was a little bit surprised to see them pushing the top lane out kind of later because what Dirty Rats has done very well in this game is that they've kind of forced fights before the dragon spawn.
Sure.
They've never taken themselves into a 50-50. They've constantly been like, we're going to find whoever's looking for vision, pick them, and then force a team fight around it. But again, they have control of the river here. Mid lane is pushed in. Seraphine will have to catch that. Gives a little bit of time.
Shady Gecko.
Gecko under wards, though. You got to be so careful here. But Seraphine is separated. Does get the blast code over. But their damage isn't here yet. Rumble ult, but it's only on the frontliners. Seraphine ult doesn't hit anyone, but Keegarus does have an angle. Goes in, but Keegarus goes so low, has to flash out immediately. The Ornn misses there. They're not able to get it. Jason forces snap back. So much damage in this fight right now. Double F trading in. Does have the GA1 kill down. Goes out. Jason forced to flash over the wall, but Double F's right there, and that's 4 for nothing. Ash running, Sushi Monster running back, trying to pick up some of this bar, but Double F says, no, no, no. There'll be no free gold on the map today. This should be another kill. That's an ace, a 3rd Infernal Drake, what should be a push mid lane.
That is wild. And this is Team Fried Chicken, right? 5-0 right now. Absolutely heads above the other teams in terms of records in the LBLCS, in the Financial League. And we've got, at least for game 1, Dirty Rats Xfinity leading a comeback here. Tearing down towers right now. Potentially going to take out 2 inhibs right here. Death timers, we got a couple of seconds until anybody else is back up. Nice rotation up here to the mid lane. They're going to get this inhib too. That's 2 inhibs and a dragon off of that fight. Wow.
Yeah, and now triple Infernal Drake. I mean, the stats you're getting off that now are insane. All 5 players have ornaments now. The Baron, 2 minutes away, which means those inhibs will be down for when that Baron spawns. They're going to clean out the rest of this jungle, go back, spin their hedge funds, and look to fight around that Baron, I would guess. So we do have Vextrax looking for a pick. I do like this idea, because if you get any kind of disjointed back timer or catch somebody being a little bit lazy here, you get an opportunity for a kill. But looks like the Dirty Rats are going to scamper back to the rat holes safely.
Absolutely.
Is that what they're called? Are they rat holes? I don't know.
You know, I think they certainly live in holes, right? Holes of a kind.
I mean, like, I guess like a field mouse makes a hole to live in, maybe? I don't know. This is something someone needs to tell me.
Pardon the wonderful spectator glitch. Don't even worry about that. Don't sweat it. Yeah, I'm not a zoologist, you know? There's got to be some zoos with rats in them. Almost certainly.
I'm almost certain the New York Zoo has rats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Not by design, though. Little deer Lilia, yes. Burrows. Okay.
Of course. They scamper back to their burrows. Yes.
That makes sense. Anybody here Dimension 20 fans? New season coming out?
Oh, flash on the Yone ult there. That is big. They do get that ult up, but oh no, Jason!
Dude. I mean,
Where's
come
Freddy?
on.
Jason is in the middle of a horror movie as we speak. Not a mastery, okay. Is a pick in the top lane. They're saying, forget the Baron. We're just going to march it down here as it looks like the rest of Team Fried Chicken are in the mid lane trying to push that super wave out, but they need to get back. This is going to be a base defense. That bot wave also pushing in. And they're competing against super minions there. These 5 rats have bound their tails together into what is known as a Rat King, and they are patrolling the map together, forcing Team Fried Chicken to fight them, and unfortunately, not even the power of the Colonel can stop this Rat King.
A slithering, untold horror now turns its eyes onto Baron, hunting it. Shitty Gecko's going for it. They've got it.
Got a plan.
10 out of 10 times. There it is. There it is.
He steals the Baron, but at what cost? Will they be able to do anything else? No, Gecko is sacrificed there. Now, what can they do while this Maokai is dead?
Let's theory craft. Listen, they stole Baron, right? Team Fried Chicken, they've got it as a defensive tool, but I mean, we have seen the absolute insane amounts of damage that comes out of these rats right here. I just don't know if they have the health bars to hold them off, and they don't have any minions right now either, and that's super fucking important. They need those if they're gonna use Baron at all.
They do. Unfortunately, yeah, Baron does not buff your towers inside of your base, and Sin is hitting them from the moon right now. They may have taken the cheese out of the rat's mouth, but the rats are coming for all of the rest of the dinner.
Oh, hook!
They do land a hook here. That's a nice rumble into a Yone. Will they be able to turn this fight? One kill goes down, but a second turned around, and unfortunately, the rats just so much gas in the tank. 1, 2, 3, almost 4 going down. The respawn on the Maokai. Ult going in. They're going to try to trade what they get here. Yone does get done, but the Nex is so low. Down it goes. Game 1 to DRX.
What a fucking game. This series is going to be incredible. Oh my god. 39 minutes and 50 seconds. Not quite 70 minutes. But we'll get there. Don't you worry. We will get there. Oh my god.
What a game.
What a game. Absolutely incredible. I mean, it's hard to remember that what we just watched was a comeback, right? But the comeback started at 20 minutes.
We were at 3 dragons to none for TFC and a pretty sizable gold lead. We were watching top lane. Essentially, I see something in the lobby.
What's that?
Earl King is in the lobby.
Oh no. Earl King. Can you send me an invite to that lobby, by the way?
Yes, I can. Hold on.
Thank you so much.
You're in your own friend group for me.
Oh,
so
hold on. I'm out.
this is easy.
Fuck
There you
yeah. God, I can just imagine in the locker room, Earl King has been warming up, right? Doing a little bit of speed bag work, getting that sweat on, right? Towel across the shoulders. Smart. It's gonna be that kind of way tonight. Doubt Spartan, attempt number 5 on stream. I can't believe you reset the Schmeckles, nor do I believe... Hey, dude. Come at me, Doubt Spartan. Come at me. Tip your hats for these rats. Oh, that's a great cheer. Wagababu, my mom just entered the room and asked me to stop watching garbage. I told her that League of Legends was a respectable esport with millions of players around the world. She responded, I know. I was talking about KSC. They're trash. Holy shit, Wagababu. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
My God.
Fucking wild. Let's see. Okay. I got a spot down there. Beautiful. Do we have enough spaces to play musical chairs like this? Yes.
I think so?
I think so.
One joins, one comes back. Yeah. We just need one empty spot.
Perfect. God, that game was sick. Rumble still had the top damage across the board, but it was super close. And the coordination and just the fact, I mean, I think Kabos actually called it in chat. He was like, this Soul dragon fight, that 4th dragon fight, that's for everything. That's for all the marbles. This is the turning point here. And he was right. That was when we started to see Dirty Rats Xfinity really push the envelope and just continue to scale and fight and win these victories. Just so many good team fights in that game. That's going to be fun to watch on the VOD. That's going to be really... If you wish that we had a replay function, we do. It's called watching it later, just at another time. Hot damn. What do we think? I mean, the king is back. The king is back.
The king's back, and I mean, I thought Jason had a pretty good game. There were a lot of Yolts that were pretty good.
I
just
agree.
wonder.
Yes.
I think almost in that game, it just felt like DRX was just holding onto the rope long enough to where they were like, okay, we hit the power points. We're ready to start winning team fights. I wonder how that looks with Earl King, because Earl King is the highest DPM player in Financial. Some people, I will say, who call him the faker of Financial.
Whoa, that's a sick nickname. Whoever came up with that's probably hella cool.
Yeah, probably. They're probably really cool.
They're probably so fucking cool.
But I wonder how that works in this, because momentum is a big thing, right? When you lose a game, it's one of two things. When you lose a game, you feel like you're winning. You either feel really bad or you shake it off because you're like, hey, we were winning 90% of that game and then fumbled like 1 or 2 fights and then they snowballed back towards us.
Right.
So maybe you're just resetting and saying like, okay, it is what it is. It's fine. We, just need to clean up a little bit,
And they
I
were.
wonder how the drafts, I wonder how the drafts adjust, because I did like kind of what KFC was going for. You know, like the hard engage, they had a lot of like team fight. Obviously, the Rumble and the side lane worked very well. But for DRX, I wonder if their draft stays the same, just because the early game was so you're holding your breath constantly of, oh my gosh, are they going to lose at the Soul? Are they going to, not get, this right, pick here? Is somebody going to lose a fight early? That, it looked great late in the game, but like you said, remembering early in the game where it didn't look like it was going to work as well.
Now, I'm kind of translating this, but I think that Dirty Rats is accidentally on the red side for this draft. Wait. What does it seem like to you? He said, "Whoops, took red on accident, lol." Lol, R, that's our captain. Maybe they switched back.
Wait. So
Who knows? I don't want to.
I'm so confused because in the lobby they're on blue side, and the draft says DRX on blue side. But then when he says that, is it right now or
on the red side? On.
By the way, there is a Seraphine ban and an Ornn ban from KFC in this game.
Ooh, and the Nefiri taken out.
They're just saying we
like
don't
that.
want any of that again. None of that, please.
I really like that. When a team has Captopsy's here, my team tells me what needs to be done. Dude, Captopsy had such a good fucking game on Rumble too. He played really well. Okay, I do think they're on the right side. I do think they're on the right side.
Okay, it does feel like it. They are drafting. It looks like it's going right.
Yeah. Based on the banter.
Jarvan first pick. I think Jarvan's the best jungler in the game. Yeah. Come back in your cage, Slampus. No more Ornn. No more fun lane that you had, Slampus.
Yeah. Really show him what's what.
What will Slampus play now? What's another champion that just maybe like Mundo or?
That's a good one. Put him on another big beefy guy.
Sits top and gets roasted by Rumble. Malphite does similar things.
Malphite also, according to U.GG, an S+, top laner.
I agree with that. It feels really good right now. I think the stuff that's good, he's good against also. Like other things that are meta, he's just very... Oh, we do an early Gwen lock-in.
Ooh, how curious. That's...
Throwing the gauntlet down.
Yeah. Yeah, and onto a pro top laner like Gaptopsu.
Yeah, Gattomsu can pick pretty much anything, and I'm pretty confident in their ability to play it. But I do like Jarvan first pick here. Usually, if you're red side, you're almost obligated to ban Jarvan in most games because he's so good right now in the meta. Ooh, Sivir.
Interesting.
They're saying we can scale. We can just keep scaling. We played scaling last game. We'll play scaling this game.
Oh, I loved something that Lampy Lamp Live said. These stinky rats think they're gonna eat yummy chicky, but they're only really gonna get the fryer. Just a random sentence that was said 20 minutes ago that I just remembered that I really, really like that line. Into Cho'Gath. That's probably Cho'Gath top, right?
Okay, so I appreciate Slamps' commitment to playing tank top laner. It could be mid.
It could be mid.
Just, let's always just leave ourselves open to the possibility.
Yeah.
Also, isn't rat just chicken of the sewer?
In another timeline, you're absolutely right. And I'll tell you what, the second electricity stops being a thing, I'll be right in there in the sewers trying to get my fill. But I guess
Love that was just like a conversation stopper. That's immediate, just like brain short circuit.
I guess you're right. I like that. I like how your head works. I want to agree with you. Let me put it this way. I always want to agree with you. Sometimes I just gotta take some mountain paths to get there.
You're like, I want to agree with you, but you're making a point. It's Star Wars. You're going down a path I can't follow.
Exactly.
Okay. We just saw Zyra locked in, so I like Zyra a lot. Zyra's very good, especially in stuff like Jarvan. Sivir can also be really annoying. Zyra can be really annoying for Sivir because Spell Shield a lot of times can get poked out by the mini abilities Zyra throws at you at once. And Ashe Zyra's just a classic, really annoying 2v2, right? You get slowed, you get rooted, you get ulted by both of them. It's very annoying. You get poked constantly. And Sivir is a short-range ADC, so she's susceptible to a lot of things like that.
Now, that's a really good point. Here's another good point. Loki says, I wouldn't say rats are similar to chicken. Rodents tend to have a darker, fibrous meat. Rodents are mammals, not birds.
Oh, that's a good point. Rodents aren't birds.
Everybody's having good points.
I hadn't considered that.
No, I couldn't agree more. Zyra Ashe bot lane is an absolute fucking nightmare. But the engage from the Jarvan does make me nervous, right? Like, if you can get on to them, they're a little fucked. Yuumi, hover, not Yuumi.
I don't believe that's going to be Yuumi.
I hope it's not.
Most of these champions, I don't believe right now are going to get locked in. Maybe Vlad for the color, so we have blue, blue, red, red.
That would make a lot of sense. Interesting.
Nope. It's Wen Zhao.
Interesting. Is Mr. Zhao good right now?
If you're good at him, I think that would be my analysis. If you're a very good Zhao player, he's probably fine.
Fuck, this guy's brilliant.
This guy's crazy. Shady Gecko is a very good jungler. So I do also like kind of seeing them not commit to like the insane all engage, because it felt like last game one of the problems they had is they would always get the engage, but then they didn't have the damage to follow it up. So this is a little bit better since Hal can duel a little bit more. Gwen obviously offers a little bit more consistent damage. Zyra and Ashe, very annoying. And, of course, Earl King, getting the counter pick makes sense. I mean, the real faker would have already locked in, like, Galio or something like that.
Right.
Let his team counter pick. But, whatever, Earl King.
Right.
Whatever.
Briar mid. For sure.
Yeah, he would have already been playing Lulu mid in this game.
Lux.
Yeah, the question is Nico support or Lux support? I'm guessing
Wait, what
Lux
the
support.
fuck is going on?
I don't think that they're going to lock in Master Yi.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
We're being fucked with. I feel like we're being fucked with right now.
Hey, it's the Trist mid.
It's the Trist mid.
It's the Trist mid. Very good, very classic. I do like Lux. Actually, I want to talk about that. Lux into Zyra is a matchup I really like. It's very annoying. But Lux, one thing about Lux support is super boom or bust, right? because you're either the Lux that's like constantly harassing, like dealing damage, or you're the Lux that's getting hit by Ash Arrow every 90 seconds. I think you go one way or
Right.
the other. But Zyra's the same way. Zyra, if anybody's watched, League of Legends esports for a long time, we've all seen, the Zyra that's like, oh my gosh, this guy's everywhere. His plants, he's constantly harassing bushes. Or the Zyra that's like, oh, and another kill on the Zyra because she has 1100 health.
Right.
So this should be a fun game. It's a complete, turn from the first game, which was lots of, beefy boys and engaged champions, to now it's a lot of ranged harass. And Cho'Gath.
Yeah, I do like
Cho'Gath.
I do like the possibility for Team Fried Chicken to have split potential in both Gwen and Tristana. I don't know that you would want that Tristana necessarily to be alone, but just with how fast she eats down towers, just is a possibility. If you're gonna have her in that solo lane, it's hard not to think of her as a solo laner as well. They're gonna have to fucking eat through this Cho'Gath and this Jarvan, and the engage is gonna be sudden and fierce, and the speed from the Sivir ult too, the repositioning, just the possibilities.
Yeah, I do think I do like that KFC's side lane potential, kind of as you said, and they have a little bit better tower taking this game. Rumble, even though got the lead and took towers last game, is a melee. Your name was a melee. They didn't have a lot of easy potential to crush towers. Tristana, very good at taking towers. If you win a fight, Tristana can very quickly turn that into towers taken. And they don't have any just point and click engage on DRX. So it's a little bit easier for Tristana in the side lane. She can, jump out of the Jarvan ult. She will be able to, get out of most things here. So I do like that draft choice. But on the other side, I think DRX, if they get ahead, they have a lot of siege potential, right? There is no real go button besides the Ashe ult on the side of KFC, which, if you're positioned correctly, a lot of times Ashe ult onto a Cho'Gath doesn't really do as much. So I think we're going to see a very different game, but I'm not sold that we'll see a different result.
Sure. Interesting. So you think that DRX are going to take this? Is that hot off the presses? Just putting a mic in your face.
You know what? Yeah, we're doing Bizarro cast night. I'm going underdogs. DRX is going to clean it up.
Bizarro cast night. I love that. DRX is gonna clean it up. I'll tell you what my heart wants. My heart wants, and
yeah. I know where you're going. Yes. Please finish for the viewers.
Part of me really wants. I want Team Fried Chicken to win here. I want Earl King to come back, really, really make a goddamn meal of this, and just throw some people around. Real rough like. Then a crazy game 3 coin flip. I don't care who wins. It's just a good story either way. But I want Team Fried Chicken. Hey, what's up? This is LeChance here. I'm being a little biased here. For a better story, I want Team Fried Chicken to win. And I think they've got real potential to do so. But yeah,
this is
DRX riding high.
Earl King flu game, right? He drives. I'm making up the storyline. He was in the hospital watching game 1. Couldn't believe what he was seeing. Drove home immediately. He was like, put me in. I'm ready to. He's still got an IV hooked up. He actually took like a
hospital gown.
CT scan, and he installed League on it, and he's gonna play. He's ready for it.
He's playing in an MRI machine right now, and that is a bad idea, but he's doing it.
That's a fact. Print it. And I'll say this: I said DRX, and I'm not gonna waver from that.
Yeah,
People who know me know there's nothing I hate more than an underdog. Which is a weird take to make, but that is true of me. I like seeing dynasties. I think when teams are really good.
We've kind of talked about this before. Yeah.
I love when someone's really good at something and they just keep being good at it.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't get tired of SKT winning Worlds every year. That would be awesome.
I remember us talking about this, and I gotta say, I'm actually on your side. I actually do.
Yeah, I just think it's cool.
Yeah, it is just cool. Huh, this is interesting. I don't seem to be able to switch the logos. Well, that just seems crazy. Let's see what happens if we go over here. Does this? Just ignore me, guys. Just don't even fucking worry about it. This is movie magic right here, what you're seeing on stream. You guys want to know how the sausage was made? This is what we're doing.
This is it.
This is it. Just trying to get that.
Are you an aspiring streamer?
God damn. This is what it looks like.
Under our free, peek behind the curtain.
Well,
this is what you'll be doing.
The first chapter's free. Of course, for a mere $25.99, you can sign up for our 8-month-long casting course where Vega and I will lead you from being beginner casters to having hundreds of millions of now, not on this channel, just hundreds of millions of viewers, you know, in general. They're out there around the world. They'll be watching you.
They'll be watching you.
100%. And hey, you know, who's to say? Does that mean we're going to teach how to be a successful streamer, or are we just describing schizophrenia? It's hard to tell. A casting course from us would probably, I can boil it down for you right now. It'd just be kind of like, just do it. Just start saying words and see what happens.
Leak, yeah. Or don't talk about other things.
Or talk about other things. In fact, talking about other things, that can be a hit sometimes. Vega actually does prepare. He does do a very, very good job. He's got a whole algorithm in his basement.
I get out a notepad file at the beginning of the day and write down a couple fun stats, and then that's pretty much where I go. All
right, that's fair. I slide into home, crush a yerba mate, and then I'm ready to go. Loki says, so yeah, about that MRI, the magnetic field would greatly affect how electricity would move through the system and either fry it or corrupt the whole thing, not even considering most electronics have metal in them. Please don't bring electronics into the same room as an MRI. Let me be very clear. Loki is right, and we tried to stop Earl King, but he's in there with that laptop, and it
barred the door.
He's barred the door. He's somehow bent the electromagnetic capabilities of the MRI machine. He's used it to seal the door. He's actually increased his internet speed even to insane degrees using the MRI. It shouldn't work, but we're just reporting the news to you.
Yep. That's it. There you go.
That's what's happening.
That's what's happening.
We can't stop him. We tried. We're casting from the other side. We're in a room with a bunch of doctors all banging on the window trying to stop Earl King. But
we've got the entire LBLCS staff here.
Yeah.
And a hostage negotiator.
Yeah, the hostage negotiator. That's Praetorian. Praetorian's on the phone with Earl King right now trying to get him to stop, but you know, with dedication like this, what can you really do?
I love that. Okay, this is an actual true League of Legends story. Uzi, or Uzi, the Chinese ADC who used to be like one of the best players, I think he's playing again now, did have a series where he was at the hospital for game one. His team loses game one. He sees it on TV, leaves the hospital. He gets there by game 3. I think they're down like 0-2 or something, and they win the series. He plays.
No way.
I'm like, that's like the craziest story ever.
Oh, that's so fucking cool. God damn it. I love that esports has shit like that too. You know, I feel like there's a lot of traditional sports stories like that, and just that we've got some as well is fucking awesome. Vexrack saying KFC has 5 co-captains. Oh, I see.
Typing in the
Don't
chat.
break the rules, you
Don't break the rules.
Don't break the rules. Don't break the rules,
Respect the
guys. It's fine. Everyone's being nice to each other. But don't break the rules.
But don't ever. It's fine. Just don't ever let it happen.
Exactly. Yes.
It's totally fine. Just don't ever do it again.
Earl King getting up there. Getting some
Earl
autos
King has
out.
muted themselves and won't be able to type in chat.
Let's all right, folks. Let's play the game. Let's keep our
Okay, back to the game.
Let's fucking
2 bot lanes, lots of CC. Ooh, good trading here from Zyra. Getting up. Oh, we talked about so much ability to trade here. Good sidestep by Sushi or Slampus. We'll have a little bit more opportunity on the Cho'Gath to trade back than the Ornn had into the Rumble.
Yes.
The Ornn guy already taking a pretty decent amount of damage. That level 2 coming in quickly here. I can't see. We'll see what they're able to do with it. Cho'Gath Doing his best Cho'Gath there, ignoring the enemy champion and farming. Does have sustain naturally built in. And,
Ooh,
or
Vexrax. 2 for 2. 2 for 2 on visible abilities hitting. Absolutely cracked. Foreign guy taking quite a bit of damage here. And no more healing and shielding lanes. This is gone are the days of Seraphine Senna.
Look at the Zyra roaming into the jungle, harassing Jarvan, just getting that information. But that does mean there is a 2v1 oh. Flash. They don't get the binding, but they get the slow. Will they get any more damage? Ashe walking out does cleanse the exhaust here. Lux trading damage back in.
Look at this, though. Have they gone too far? Oh, that Q may have actually prevented. Look at that.
Oh, lots of damage traded back. They do get the root there. That's huge, actually, that they don't get hit by the Zyra. But Double does take some damage on the back end of that.
Dude,
I love these bot lanes.
They're so good. Great fighting sense from Dirty Rats, too. I know we're gassing up Team Fried Chicken a lot, but obviously everybody in this game knows exactly what the hell they're doing. Ooh, do we get some ganking action up here in the top lane?
Oh, no, Slampus. Maybe a bridge too far in this top lane. Gecko's in the area. Probably just wants an assist here. Doesn't want to take the kill. There we go. They managed to get the kill and assist.
Oh, my God. Oh, he appropriately guesses.
That's pretty wild, actually. Actually guessing the right one right there. And you see really good players notice things. The second Nico missed her E, there was no root. Earl King is jumping in, looking for that trade. We'll say Kigers, though, early on here is trading well, but the CS of Earl King is crazy.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's a lot for right now. We're 4 minutes in. Look at this Jarvan. Look at this Jarvan. Not a lot of escape. I mean, they both got flash.
Oh, good root there, but they get the root there, but the knockup doesn't hit, but Vexrax first blood over to Double Lift there. Trading a little bit back on the Ashe here. She tries to get a little bit of damage on the way out, but that is first blood there. Ooh, Earl King takes a tower shot in mid, trying to harass there. Gotta be careful. Right now, this game, it's still a gold lead over to the side of KFC right now. But that is a huge kill to get in the bot lane. Not to mention getting the flash off to Zyra. And as we talked about in Champ Select, once Zyra loses flash, she is susceptible to repeat ganks, repeat damage.
Absolutely. Hey, him the guy, get out of here. If we say that's first blood, it's first blood, all right?
It's first blood for their team.
Yeah. Get out of here, dude.
Look.
Hey, it's been a long day, man.
We want everyone to be able to clip something.
Oh my God, he got the right one. Forces a flash.
They've done such a good job at figuring out which one is the right Nico. But that's actually huge because there was a big HP lead there for Kigris.
Yes.
And it looked like it was going to be an opportunity for a little bit of bullying in the mid lane here. But that roam evens up the health a little bit more, gives Earl King some breathing room, and also now no flash on that Nico.
Absolutely. All right, him. You're good in my books again. We're good. We're good. Jarvan could gank this Tristana. Also, that
Lux there also.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No Lux there. Roam to the mid lane. Tristana in even more trouble. You got the flash. Got the teleport. You got the W as well. There's the W. Okay.
Well, good pressure though. They were able to apply some good pressure. We do see Gatatsu Zero being able to harass under the tower here, get some damage onto Cho'Gath while he has to focus on cleaning up those minions. Now it's Zyra's turn in the mid lane. Flashless Nico, no mana. Gonna assume that nothing happened.
Dude, the camera really has no sense of drama at all.
No. It's creating suspense because then we have to wonder what happened.
That's true. Yeah, because sometimes shit does still go down, and it's like, oh, did you want to see that cool escape? Or did you want to see, Gwen get 4 CS? You probably want to see the CS.
Guys. Cho'Gath just lost 50 health top lane. Quickly. In on that.
It's so...
Oh, we do see...
this is going to be...
Darvin is here. Darvin is on the other side of this.
Look at Gecko. What does he do?
Ooh, 2 ships passing in the night. This is how Jarvan
so
return.
Beautiful and noble. That's fantastic.
One of my favorite underused sayings is 2 ships passing in the night.
It is really good. It is really good. I've never read the Master and Commander books, but just hearing you say that makes me want to.
Is that what that's from?
I don't know. There are ships in that one, right? Could have been. I have read Moby Dick. I read Moby Dick in one day. It was...
Earl King is DRX's proverbial white whale.
Ooh. You're not wrong.
We get to see Double Lift to go complete Captain Ahab and try to kill Earl King the entire game.
Now... Ooh, okay.
Oh, good trading here from Slampus, but the ults are coming out. We see, we do see a lot of damage coming back to turn here, but not able to get the eat off. And I feel like that's the Gwen special. She gets you, and you're like, I'm winning this trade, and then she snips you and pops the ult. That's a lot of damage. Shady Kick going to take a little bit of damage on the dragon, but should be a dragon. That's a kill in top lane and a dragon secured on bot lane, which is huge there. We do have the Rift Herald spawning top. I don't expect we get that immediately started, but maybe though. Cho'Gath is going to walk back to lane. We do have the Gwen basing. Looks like Jarvan might just start that up. Zyra is mid again. More pressure here. Just we do see the Gent emote come out. But yeah, that's the pressure that Zyra can afford to his team. And a 1.2 gold lead now over to the side of KFC, an early dragon. And we see colors of the last game, a top lane lead, some early pressure around the dragons. But can they keep it up? That's going to be the question. Can they, fix those mistakes from last game?
We know that it could all go away. It could all go away at the drop of a hat. But we will see how it all plays out. Unobservant eye, that's my bad. That's my bad. You're right. Reading is overrated. This game,
something from, go ahead.
There's a lot of there's been some scrapping for sure, but the pace is palpably different. That's for sure. As I say that, of course,
we do see an attempt again there at a play mid. We have seen in this game a very clear strategical difference from last game, which is that lots of ganks mid, lots of pressure onto Kigris in this game. Lots of resources put there, which makes sense. So if Earl King is the faker of financial, does that
I've heard that
make
before.
Shady Gecko the Bingy?
Oh,
it's Faker's right hand.
How far can we bring this metaphor? That's the real question.
They used to always do the meme though, right? It's like you're never fighting Faker, you're fighting Faker, and
sure,
you're never. So, and almost in this game, it feels like you're fighting Earl King, but you're also fighting Vexrax. You're also fighting Shady Gecko mid lane. And Kigris honestly has, the CS difference was pretty large early. It has now
shrunk,
come back a lot. Yeah, and has received a lot of pressure. And to be in the position they're in, despite getting all that pressure, is really good because their bot lane has a CS lead. Cho'Gath is down, but we saw last game that Slampus is really good at playing that weak side top laner, being someone who's not getting a lot of resources, but manages to have high impact on team fights. So right now, I think.
Oh, there it is.
Finding there. Oh my goodness, Vexrax, and that is the Lux special support, by the way. As we do see the Zyra, not even a chance to flash there. And 2-0 on this Lux early in the game. We just see some more trading in the top lane, though. Gwen able to just snip off a lot of it. Uh-oh. Shady Gecko is down here, is forced to flash over that wall. Just like that, the pressure from bot lane spills over. We have a dead even game, but Vexrax already roaming back out the mid lane here. Gonna look for another play.
Yeah, that I think is the pattern of these bot lanes, which is that I think either one that the bot lane that catches the other bot lane is the one that's gonna win. Whoever has the first successful engage, they've got the follow-up damage.
Oh my goodness.
Kigris. Oh, Kigris. They keep trying to get him. Oh.
They're going really deep for this.
Uh-oh.
Oh my goodness, this Electric, they do still have Kigris' ult here. Getting it to pop. That's a 2-for-1. Oh my goodness. It goes so close to being another one. Vexrax forced to run away there, but excellent punish, just so aggressive there from Earl King and Gecko trying to get that kill and just enough damage. But in top lane, the long lane, Gwen's special, the ult coming out. Slampus trying to retreat, but the knockup, will it get him? It does, but is there another Gwen ult? There is not. Slampus escapes by the skin of his fangs.
Wow. A great turn there in the mid lane. The perfect timing from Dyslexic, right? Just absolutely there, exactly when he needed to be. And Earl King stepping up just a little bit too far. He W'd forward. He wanted those extra autos in. They weren't able to get that kill. And Vexrax really, really almost went down. I thought that guy was going down. But he didn't. He lived. He lives to fight another day. And now we're back to a semi-standard game state.
Yeah, and now that gold lead mid and Kegris now has the lead, is going to get the Rift Herald into the lane, is pretty strong, does have this, hovering here, making sure that gets in. Should get this charge fairly easily there. More gold onto this Nico, who can be a menace, especially against things like the Xin Zhao, who wants to go in, throw up that invulnerability field of range. Nico ult could be very annoying. But something I want to bring to is we've seen a lot of Vexrax roaming mid, and that has afforded Sivir to freely scale. The Cole is cashed in.
Oh, yes.
Got the wave clear item. She's online now, gotten 2 plates in the bot lane. So we're reaching a point similar to last game where, we've seen a lot of good plays here out of KFC. We've seen a lot of good aggression, but Rats are weathering the storm. They're doing a
It's what they do best.
Yeah, Rats survive. That's what they do.
100%. And, some damage here. Dude, Kegris is really, I mean, gold is almost even. He's got the kill, or sorry, CS is almost even. The gold between them is in favor of Kegris, and you can feel it.
Yeah, you see it right now. Triss in a tough spot right now. Do you see Jarvan looping around here, taking about here's the ult? Does just jump out here. Triss is going to trade back, but that is Triss jumped off very extremely low under that. We see now right now Gatatsu 0 is roaming down from top, is looking there. The ping's coming out.
That was 2 ults for a W. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. And we'll see what they do with the priority. Good, but looks like Earl King is going to be able to stick around. Does have TP up also, so it should be fine. One thing we haven't really seen an Ash Arrow play yet, so I'm kind of waiting to see when they rift that first. We're going to try to make an engage with this Ash. Just hardened to Sivir because obviously the spell shield, but more pressure bot lane now.
Yeah, I mean, I think they really should just be trying to kill Lux over and over and over again.
I agree, yeah.
Because Sivir's, she can run away, she can spell shield, just, kite super well. Super annoying. But yeah, him saying it right now, but this game is a lot closer. This is not the full story that we were seeing in game 1. It was very dominant for Team Fried Chicken, and DRX has been holding their own this entire way. And in fact, sorry, they're in the lead.
Yeah, I think part of that too is we don't have the Nautilus in this game. We don't have the point and click engage in bot lane. So there's a lot more just bouncing waves back and forth to each other. We do see Rift Herald did go down during at the KFC. We see what Triss is doing mid lane. Does have the demolish plus the bomb.
Look at that wave clear.
Towers. Ooh. Meanwhile, top though, Shady Gecko gonna go for a play here on the Slammers, but it is hard to kill Cho'Gath if he's that close to tower. Yeah, they're investing it though. They might do it.
Wow.
A little bit of burst. I wasn't even getting hyped up because I was like, oh well, just Cho'Gath, he's very tanky, but all at once. And that could be what they need, right? To start breaking this game open. Vexrax, though, force the flash.
Great flash there. That was fantastic. Yeah, no, they really committed to that kill onto the Cho'Gath. They got their target. 0-3-0 right now. Look at Earl King jumping in right now. Flashing forward. Oh, my God. Oh, look at the arrow.
Zero lands. They're hitting the wrong one. Will she be able to get out of it here? Jarvan's still here. Do they have it? The knockup lands. Here comes forward guy.
Oh.
It's going to be 2 kills for 1. Earl King does pick one up, but the Sivir picks one up in addition to a second kill over to the Nico there.
Dude, and
eye
that
for an eye in this game.
A terrifying flash forward from the Tristana. Probably not what they were expecting, but dodges the CC, gets in nice and close. Yeah, he gets the kill, but they both die in return. That Sivir's going to be a menace. Sivir's going to be a real menace this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, oh my gosh. Now I can't.
Yes, it's taken over you.
It's like a hive mind of play-by-play.
It truly is. Our dark secret.
Yeah, but good point there. I think Earl King, I would describe him a lot as a player who plays as if Shady Gecko is behind him, even if he's not.
Right. Oh, God.
Well, that's some damage there out of the Lux. But That is the burst. Vexrex can walk away now. That's all the damage that's going to come out of that Lux there. Earl King is in the area, so we'll be able to protect there. And the game, incredibly... Uh-oh, do have Jarvan bot. There is a flash on Ash. He is able to get out of it. There is no Jarvan ult quite yet. We'll be able to walk away from this, but that is flash off your immobile carry. Got Tatsu Zero with the demolish. Maybe finally getting this top tower, and Slampus now in the long lane without a tower. Will this be Katatsu Zero chasing him down? Lots of damage. Ooh, good flash of the second cast of Katatsu Zero's ult. Means he does not get that third charge. Now we'll be able to walk out. Earl King going in here.
Oh my god, the bomb shows up on the right one.
Yeah.
The bomb okay.
Now we know.
Okay. All right. Well, that makes a lot of sense. And it's a very reasonable counter pick. I'm guessing a pause. Perfect. Just in time. Let's look at the gold, folks. Gold has dipped back into the favor of Team Fried Chicken, although just barely. And what an interesting inflection point. Gold dipping towards Team Fried Chicken. Dragon right about to spawn. We can look to our screen here and see that we've got 4 members of Team Fried Chicken who are poised to push their way, secure a defensive perimeter around that dragon, but Sivir just got back to base. She's not going to be there in time. We've got a half-health Kigris right here. At least on paper, things are looking pretty solid for a secure dragon. Ooh, and a level 11 Xin Zhao over a level 10 Jarvan.
Mm-hmm.
They both have their max smites. And there's a Rift Herald in the pocket of the Xin Zhao right now. And I'd bet you almost anything he's about to drop that sucker in the mid lane and rotate down to dragon.
Yeah, I also, Ash does have the arrow available. We've seen the orbital ion cannon. That is the Ash from Sushi Monster that can hit people cross map. Noticeably, though, like, there's a ton of pressure from Gwyn top right now, and even though Cho does have a TP, this is one of those situations where a TP away from that top lane could instantly mean an inner turret and pressure onto an inhibitor turret. We do get the unpause here, but yeah, like you were saying, really good positioning right now from KFC. Gotta be able to, they are gonna use the Lux ult here.
Ignore that stutter. That is just a feature of the League of Legends client.
Yeah. We wanted to break this down. We do see the Nico clone being used right now. Jarvan potentially looking to come over this wall. We'll see. 2 items is finished on Sivir. That's a huge power spike for Sivir now. Will be very strong in team fights. The wave clear is insane now.
Huh, I would start to worry now. Okay, there we go. All right.
Hey,
oh, thank goodness. Hey, look at that. Dropping that Rift Herald mid.
Low. Yeah, that should afford them pretty much dragon control now. They're going to have to deal with this. Kigris is going to have to base now. Bot lane, mid lane, both shoved up. Ward control all over the pit here. Earl King going to go ahead and start that up, and it looks like it is. It's going to be...
well, teleport's coming in.
It is Kigris' teleport. Kigris' teleport coming in. Top lanes are not getting involved yet, but I was going to say, I don't think it's in time, and we do have a fight here. Got Zero fighting in top lane. Slampus gets very low, but there is no ult from the Gwyn right now, so able to walk that out. Should be able to base from Slampus there. The wave is pretty far up the lane. Lots of action, but yeah, just like game 1, what I was going to say is 3 dragons over to the side of KFC. We haven't seen if they really have the team fight advantage yet, but
no, we haven't.
On the side of Dirty Rats, you got to start prepping it, right? You got to start thinking about that being the next play.
Yeah, this is one of those things where Gwen has had the advantage in the top lane, and I think they're like, okay, well, we're Team Fried Chicken. Even though, you know, kills being what they are, they're almost happy with this. They're winning in the top lane, but they're also securing the dragons. You know, it's not like they're getting destroyed in the bottom lane, and they're probably happy to ride this out for at least a little bit longer. You know, now they're going to rotate some resources down to bot lane, try and pick up this what seems like money in the bag bottom lane tower. Let's see if Kigris can clear this lane easily.
Yeah, lots of damage. We'll see. Kigris should be able to get this clear. I think that tower should be okay. They've moved Sivir to the mid lane. He pushes extremely fast now, especially on static shield. Should be able to pressure that. Gwyn also in the mid lane here. Looks like they are going to pull Cho'Gath down towards that area. Would like to see the Rats start to pick the fight. They are in their comfort zone, which is being down 3 dragons.
Yep, that's true. They're in the pocket. Gran Torino is just saying it. I've seen this game state before. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, that is Zyre. That's what we have. We talked about. If you get low, that's the flash ult there. Ult King does ult out of it.
Oh, does he not have W?
Oh, the Jarvan ult is keeping
Oh.
it away. He does have it, but it looks like it is going to be still going down, and that's 2 kills over to the side of DRX.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
that was cool, though. The fact that he was able to
kinda
dodge
cool.
that Nico ult.
Yeah, that is actually really cool. Oh my gosh, are they going to duo Baron?
Yo!
They're going to duo the Baron, but we do see there are people
Little
moving this way.
Sneaky.
Double Lift is moving towards the side of the map. They're walking over at least to check, but they're all healthy, and I will say, of the people that are fed in this game, oh my gosh, Monster goes down! The Dragon, they do secure the Bear, but Katanto Zero still healthy. Will he be able to kill Foreign guy here? Kills Foreign guy, Double Lift gets the root, but you totally take this, a 1-for-1 plus the Baron. They have to sack the Cho'Gath also. It's a 2-for-1.
Oh my god, he's not
plus the
done.
Baron. Jarvan's got to run. Yeah, Gwen chasing down Jarvan here. Will Jarvan be able to get out? Looks like probably, but oh my goodness, what a call there.
That was wild. Kapa says it can't ban out Gaptopsu. That is true. This was a blind picked Gwen. He said, give it to me. I know how to use it. I'm going to carve him up. And that's exactly what he's doing. That top lane pressure. Let them get to the Baron. Let them secure it. It was a little bit touch and go there. A Lux ult across the bow. But it got to about 800. And Shady just came in with the clean smite. God, a real you're stuck in here with me. I'm not stuck in here with you moment with this Gwen. Absolutely massive.
I will say that's the kind of fights that KFC wants also, right? These kind of like scraps around the map where Gwen can excel. Not the 5v5. Oh, lots of damage out of Gwen there. Does take double tower shots. But they really don't want that front-to-back 5v5, right? Where Sivir is hitting from the back and there's a Nico in front, like kind of eating space. They want these fights where it's like, oh, it's Gwen versus 2 or 3 people where she's able to just freely burst out, right? And then maybe when they get, a lead, be able to, we do see Jarvan on top here. They're going to look for the sense out. There is no blast called here. There's the knock-up. The root doesn't land. But will they have enough? Nico ult does go down. Is it enough? The Lux ult across the bow. And Kingris does pick the kill up.
Wow. I mean, I think they weren't expecting how much damage they were. Gaptopsu. Here he is.
I think, Double Lift has taken one for the team.
Oh!
And Double Lift, TV's coming back in. Will they be able to get the Gwen? Yes!
Oh my god!
Jarvan! Holy moly! Lots of damage on Katanto Zero, but look at that ult charge. 1 through the team dissuades the engage, and the orbital ion cannon that is Sushi Monster's Ash Arrow. Another huge impact ult.
That was massive. That was a really, really big Ash Arrow right there. Gaptopsu coming out of that alive means that there's pressure on the top side of the map for this dragon fight right now. And if Gaptopsu stays there, he's got teleport, right? He could TP in for this fight. But if things go too bad too quickly, you've still got somebody who can cause a lot of damage up there on the top side. Yikes, that was some damage out of one Earl King auto.
Yeah, you got to be careful as Sivir here. No flash. We do see the dragon is started up for the side of KFC. They do have Slampus here. Slampus does have the eat. They're all inning for this dragon. They're saying this is the most important fight for us in the game right now.
Teleport.
We have tonight's TP coming in for the Gwen, but can they get the dragon first? Zyra, beautiful stopwatch there to get that. Will they be able to secure the dragon? Cho'Gath secures it, but the fight's coming in afterwards. Lots of damage. Cho'Gath eating up a ton of space here. Katanto Zero is healthy already. 3 members down. Foreign guy on a foreign side of the map. Katanto Zero picks that kill up, and now Earl King chasing double.
No way!
The Ash Arrow cross map lands. Will Earl King be able to secure it? Will get the 4 stacks and the kill, and that is an ace for KFC.
That was another one. Sushi Monster does not miss when a teammate's life is on the line, and they pick up the opposite of what happened at this point of the game in game 1. They're not going to make a push to win right here. I thought they were for a second, but they certainly get a lot of objectives, and they are going to be able to get out. But what a turn. That's what Team Fried Chicken needed.
Absolutely. They got them into that great position around the dragon, and good recognition from KFC saying, we're not contesting the dragon, we're looking for the fight. We want them to invest resources into the dragon, and then we're going to win the fight. And Gwen just rips through them. The Zanya's finished now, so if you thought Gwen was bad before, get ready for a little bit more immunity.
Speaking of the Zanyas, that was a fantastic stopwatch from Vexrax. Staying alive, really forcing people to put more pressure on them. But they dodged the Luxult. That's what the Luxult was used for, was to take Zyra out of the fight, and she lived.
Absolutely. And, you know, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again. Zyra says, using that stopwatch there. And, you know, if your rats are saying, oh, yeah, we get another pick, we got the Zyra again, and then all of a sudden the stopwatch, you're like, oh, no, we invested a lot into trying to get that pick there. They do get the dragon. There is still hope in the game, but what was a very close game is now a 7K gold lead. And caster curse.
Ooh, wait, look what was around the corner, though.
Oh no, will they be able to kill Gwen before she can hit the ground? They do! They get Gwen out, but down goes the mid laner there. Arrow King able to ult them out and get them away, but will this be a bigger fight? Sushi Monster goes down here. Ford Guy is alive, notably. Lots of damage there. Ford Guy picks up Earl King. This could be an ace. Lampus is keeping Shady Gecko there locked at the blue buff. Double lift giving slows. The knockup comes and arrives. Flash used by Shady Gecko to get over the wall, but that is a huge fight for the Rats. Gwen never was able to hit the ground.
Oh my God. I thought it was another horror movie moment where Gwen is right around the corner, but they were ready this time. I'm sure comms were rabidly screaming to kill the Gwen, and they did it. They take her out of the fight and they see what could be, right? What do these fights look like when Gwen isn't a part of them? And the fact is that they're in the lead if that's something that they're able to pull off. But nothing is on the table to take out of that, right? That was a really... Sorry, my bad. Baron is up, and they're going for it.
Yeah, Baron on map. KFC immediately goes for it, but they are in the area. We do see already Jarvan in the area. Does have to think there. They do have vision. Down to 6K already. Double up and Dyslexic poking around. They do have vision on the Ash Arrow. Does land on one. He steals the Baron. The Nico already takes out 2. But at what cost? Will they lose the rest of the fight? Dyslexic going to the back of the pit, just trying to buy time. The rest of the team bails out. It's a 2 for 2 and Baron for the Dirty Rat.
Oh my God. They actually stop it. They do it once again. They are no strangers to the comeback. DRX is prompting Team Fried Chicken to remember game 1 and remember that they cannot slack for even a moment because they are ready to pounce. Okay, they've got Baron on a couple of members. Oh, this Lux really, truly... Oh, anytime the CC lands, right? That CC did no damage, but it landed, and in my mind, I was like, Zinja's dead. but they're not.
Like, oh, no. Kikarus, the Nico damage on that ult absolutely evaporates Earl King and Vexrax from that fight. And at that point, you're just saying, there's not, as long as we get out with Baron, there's no way we lose this fight. Even if Gwen cleans up 2, it's going to be a 2 for 2 plus Baron. That's more time to stall now, more time to get items onto people. This Sivir now has a stopwatch, is 3 items. Death Cap is finished on the Nico.
Now,
TP to bot lane.
Oh, shit. This is Gwen coming in.
Gwen is behind them.
Good dodge.
Kikarus is engaged on immediately, does have the stopwatch, but doesn't even have time to use it. Oh my goodness. Double lift. Oh no, this is not your side of the map anymore. And down it goes. Vexrax with the supportal combat, picking up that kill.
Massive, and they did a good job dodging the Ashe ult, right? But that teleport, just a great heads-up play from Gap Topsu. Listen, just because you're the top lane main doesn't mean you ignore the rest of the map. Comes down, sandwiches them, they get the kills, they get the dragon. They've got Hextech Soul now.
Yeah, they've done what they couldn't do in game 1, which is secure the soul. That's a huge, you know, almost game-ending buff there, especially...
Whoa, that tower's going down quick.
Tatsu is just ripping through these turrets and inhibitors now. And that's 2 inhibitors down. What can they do? Gatatsu will be a force in these fights here. We do have respawns on Nico and Lux now. We'll see if anything happens. Shady Gecko baiting with the W there, see what they can do. Foreign guy trying to get poked. They do get Sushi Monster in there. That will be a kill onto the Asp, but what else happens? Earl King immediately onto the back line, and down they go. 1 rat, 2 rat, 3 rat, 4. Will we get a 5th? Yeah, we will. I think it's
Oh my god.
It's for KFC, and we are going to game 3.
Yes, we are. And 15 uninterrupted autos later, that Tristana really just helped eat through the team. Gap Topsu, 10, 1 and 10, an incredible top lane performance. He just said, hey, hold on. Let me, I know I started off strong game 1, but let me show you how strong I can finish a game in game